Hi guys, welcome back to another Photoshop tutorial section with Jide Anima. Today we want to discuss on how to use abstracts and pictures in order to create a background in Photoshop. So what you're seeing on my screen is an image done or a project done by me with different backgrounds, but I'm going to do some breakdown on these images so that you can see how I come up with this background. Now, mere looking at this image, you can see an abstract with 22% opacity. If I increase it to 100%, you see that. You can see how the image looks like. Let me disable this layer mask and also show another image which I use. This is an image of a city room or a lobby under the background, and we have groups of other layers being grouped in one particular layer. Now, I use gradient map and some hue and saturation in order to correct the colors. And as you can see, we have different adjustment layer which I use in order to blend and make this beautiful design looks nice. Now look at this image. This image is worked on. The other image has an hand, and I've removed the hand from that particular image. Let me scale it down, and as you can see that I don't even fill up the pixels well, so because I don't need that part, so I have to rescale it and put it that back into the position. Now look at this image. You can see that the hand is still there, and if you look at the face, you can see we have much red on that particular image, which I've adjusted as well using hue and saturation. And I also use a gradient map in order to correct and tone it down so that it can balance with the background color. Now you can see on the hue and saturation that I have worked on it. I have reduced the saturation to -8%. I mean -8, while the hue is +14 in order to tone down the red and have a little bit a nice color, and the skin tone color. And you see how the settings was done. So back to the layer. Let me try and close here. Yes, now back to the layer. Now you can see how I have bunch of layers grouped in one folder in order to to come with a different colors. Now I started with creating a solid color, and I use this green to do my background color. Now on this color field, the fourth button on the layer panel, that is when you will click the solid color in order to create this particular color. And as you can see, this color, if you double click on the thumbnail, you'll see the color code. The color code is 142800. Then when you're done, you click OK. Then later I use this particular image copied from internet, from Google. So then I try to scale it down to, I try to reduce the opacity to 22% now, so that I can see through the background. Then let me disable this layer mask, and you can see, and you can see the picture I use at the background. And as you can see, this picture was layer masked using brush in order to to balance the edges with the old background, which is the pictures of the abstract. So I have to use that brush in order to balance the edges over here. So then I will click that particular layer and and try to rescale it back to so don't worry. So we have to use gradient map in order to scale it down, or to change the color to whatever I wish to change the color to. Now if you click gradient map, you can see that a this thing will pop up, which is the property of that gradient map. Here, the white part, this white part, because I have my white as foreground color, that is the reason why the black part is white. So this white controls the darker part of the image, while the other one controls the lighter part of the image. So the darker part of the image is called shadow in Photoshop, while the lighter part of the image is called highlight. So let me change it back to black, and let's use a little bit tone red here, so like pinch. So let's see how the image comes out. So now this is how I try to use gradient map in order to achieve. You can see that I use like 4 colors here. I use royal blue, then I use something like lilac, or you can call it purple or magenta. Then I use royal blue as well, then mix it with white. White controls the highlight, where the light is, while the dark part has been, replaced with something like royal blue. So that is the reason when I have this beautiful design on the screen. So this is how I come and join all this together in order to have this beautiful designs. And as you can see, these are the combination of all the layers using gradient map in order to achieve my aim. Then don't forget that I try to work on the color of the image, and if you can look at the color of the image, you can see that it's a little bit, I've reduced the reddish part of the image down to what you are seeing on the screen. Now it's making it so beautiful, and the color tone looks so nice. So that is hue and saturation for you. And now let's quickly do, because I want to talk about how to create a background. So let's quickly create a new document. I'm going to use 180 by 180 pixels. I'm going to use pixels on 72 resolution, while I'm going to leave the other parts of the settings as it is, which is RGB color white. Then I'll press create to create a new document. This time around, we want to talk about how to create beautiful designs or beautiful background using what was it called? Using pictures and abstracts. And don't forget that I didn't touch any other thing rather than the sizes, which is 180 by 180. Then let me check my where I save my pictures. So let's quickly go to, okay, let me check here. Yes, interior. All right, so let me check the interior, then let me look for an image, a beautiful one. So we want to work with this one of these images. Then let me choose, okay, this one is okay. Let's check down. Okay, let me use this. All right, then I drag it into the new document. Now let's do this. Let me confirm or double click on that image, then duplicate, Ctrl J on the keyboard, then Ctrl T, then to flip horizontal. So I want it to look like a geometric, something that's at the end is going to meet the other end. Then I will scale it up, in order to make, so you won't see where I join that particular two. Then use Shift on your keyboard to select the 2 layers, then drag it up, Then what I need to do, if possible, maybe I should just match the 2 layers together by right clicking on one of these particular layer, then choose match layer. Then it's going to be one layer. So then the next thing I'm going to do is to create a layer mask. So layer mask allows you to hide pixels if you are painting with black. Then I'm going to choose my brush, then make sure the size is 480, then the hardness is 0%, and all you can choose a soft brush on your soft round brush on the brush option. So then the next thing I want to do, I'll make sure that my foreground color is white after selecting that particular layer mask. Then I'll paint that point with black. If you check your layer mask thumbnail, you can see that there is a black in there. That means black will hide the pixels. Why? If I change it to white, it's going to reveal the pixels of that particular layer. Don't forget that we created a layer mask by pressing the button, which is the third button below the layer panel. So let me change it back to black then and paint it. So it's going to blend the edges of the image with the background. Now let's create a solid color. So I'm going to pick the color from here. So you just move your mouse from the color picker, then you pick the color from there. So then I have a similar color, then with a smooth blending using layer mask. So let's try and bring in this image. All right, let's drag it in. Oh no, so I choose the wrong image. Let's go back. So I think no, that's not that particular image. Yes, image copy. Let's drag it into the new document. The image is behind the window blinds. I have to bring it up, then press control 0 on my keyboard or command 0 on the keyboard, then scale it down. We have this placement, though the image has more red on the face, which I don't like. Then I have to use hue and saturation. Don't forget, I'll reduce the saturation, then add like 14 points on the hue, then click OK. Now yes, the color, the skin tone is balanced to me. I don't know, if you don't like it, you can just add your own particular color. I think I love it this way. So the next thing I want to do right now is to add more pictures to the background. Let's hide the former one, then look for a beautiful picture to complement the other. I think I love this. Okay, now let me just bring my mouse to the corner and tilt it and rotate it this way, and then scale it up. Don't forget that if you want to rotate, just move your mouse to the edge of the stuff and rotate. So then I think I love this. Now confirm on the option bar, then I'll create a layer mask as well, choose my brush and paint the edge so that I can hide the pixels. Then make sure you have a black color on your foreground color. Then you choose soft round brush. Your hardness is 0, it should be 0%. It should be 0%, yes. Then you paint the edges. So you paint the edges. All right, perfect. Then you choose gradient map, or don't forget, we have this image up there, then very nice image. Then let's click a gradient map in order to tone down the color. Don't forget that my foreground color is black, so that's the reason why we have black over white on that gradient. Now if I double click on that gradient thumbnail, we have this pops up. So gradient editor, then let's choose purple. Yes, purple. Then over here I'm going to choose something like maybe yellow or orange. All right, I think I love it this way. Let's do one or two things. Maybe let me add extra colors to this. Well, let me drag one color. Maybe let me just add yellow. Then let me drag it to 45 location or 45% location. This should be something around no, I don't think I love this. I don't like this feel at all. I don't like it at all. Okay, let's remove it and let's go back to the previous one. I think I love it this way. Then go back to the layer panel, then reduce the opacity of that particular gradient map. Now, yes, I think I love this feel. Then bring my image back and look at it. It's very beautiful. Then this is how to create two images and add gradient map. Then okay, let me just add a filter to it something like to make the background blur a little bit. So then let me blur the other one, which is yes. Now click blur, then Gaussian blur, then reduce the pixel, that's 2.6. I think I love it this way. Now you see how beautiful the background is. Now merging two images together in order to form this and add a gradient map to it, it looks so sweet in order to blend the colors together. You have orange and then purple together. Then let's quickly add some text to it. Let me just type this. I'm going to type Sharon, then scale it up. Yes, then I think it's black. Let me change it to white. All right, nice one. Then let me bring down this image, and I feel like changing the font of this text. Let's do it. Yes, let me use Belter. So I think Belter is okay. Let me scale down the fonts, and yeah, Control T, then you scale it down. Then I think I should change this S to capital, so it looks so nice. It will look so nice. Okay, type S. Oh no, not T. X. Yeah, good. Then let me try and scale it down and see how beautiful my design is. Very something so simple and very sweet. Yeah, I think I love it this way. Now let me try and scale down the image. If I think so, okay. I think I love it this way. It's very good, very nice, very sweet. Yeah. So looks so nice, looks so sweet, and this is how I come up with this sweet design. And you can also create your own and send it to me. Let's see how it goes. And you shouldn't forget that you should confirm over there in order to place your text. But let's just see how you come up with like 2 images. Just go online and download some images and create something so sweet out of it. I want you to submit your assignment, give me some designs. I want you to just ask questions if you feel like you want to ask. I'm going to answer you anytime, any day. I'm here for you. Don't feel shy to ask questions. And don't forget to always follow me on my YouTube channel, Benima Creative. Make sure you on the notification bell. Then make sure you like the video and also comment. Then I would love to answer your question over there on the comment section. Don't be shy. Now stay creative and always be creative whenever you are creating your design. So see you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.